Hello guys, in this video we're going to take a look at one of the most efficient magic finding builds in Diablo 2 Resurrected, the Find Item Barbarian. Some call it the Pitzerker, but basically they're the same thing. The question is Find Item worth it? Can you actually farm with this skill, and how would you build around it to bring out its fullest potential? For the first portion of the video, I put together some of the highlights of the build in action, taken over from the stream at Twitch. I stream every day at twitch.tv/cline90, and currently there's a bunch of us hanging out in Discord, enjoying the game together, so feel free to pop by and join the fun. And later in the video, we'll look at the more in-depth stuff like the gear, the skill tree. So if there's something you're looking out for, refer to the timestamps below. But if not, hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get started. Alright, this build is commonly referred to as a Find Item Barb, a Pitzerker Barb, or a Horker Barb because of the sound it makes when using Find Item. It utilizes two main skills for combat, Howl and Berserk. The main strategy is to use Howl to scatter away trash mobs, isolate the unique and champion mobs, smash them with the Berserk skill, and then pop Find Item on their corpse for a chance at extra loot. Howl is quite possibly the best crowd control skill in the game. Here are some clips that show how useful it can be.
Oh, I'm not having a good day.
Sorry, we got it.
Alright, yeah, we got this. Easy, man. Diablo dead. Look at him.
Wait, I'll howl everything away. Oh shit, look at that! Dude,
That's crazy, bro.
so good!
Hell is actually good.
Howl is broken, man.
Oh, easy.
Oh,
Easy.
oh, nice one.
ID.
We'll go do a quick pee run right now. Nila. There we go. Easy.
Nice.
Here are some of the loot found that was captured on stream using Find Item on unique and champion mobs. Oh, what's that? String of ears. First unique. There we go. String of ears.
Man, I had to take you for throwing. What's that?
Oh, unique cryptic X. What is that? I'm trying to help Bones get his corpse back. Oh, Tomb Reaver. Oh, there you go. Hawking paid off, dude. I hawked the Viper Magi, dude.
Oh, fucking nice.
If it wasn't for the hawk,
Okay, no, it does
hawking
work,
a Viper Magi, dude. Alright. From the hawk. Boom. Good lord, that's a bad roll.
What is it?
23. Oh! Found a Gates
Oh, nice.
and a rare jewel.
Luck.
Come on,
Give me an
dude.
upgrade for you.
Yeah. Come on. Alright, let's start with the rare stuff. Wait, gotta throw throw this on the floor. Garbage. Garbage. Alright, I used up all my bad luck already. Boom!
40, 40.
Oh my god. What is this? This is shit!
I can't.
It's the lowest possible roll. 20% MF.
Impossible.
Oh! There you go! It's rune from popping the corpse.
Go.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
Find item Barb. Finding runes. Oh! Oh my god!
What?
Another war trefs!
Oh, nice. Good luck, good luck.
Oh!
Come on, 50.
Oh, dude. I'm thinking I should not ID this and then
Just sell it.
yeah. Alright, let's take a look at the skill tree for this barbarian. And I'm going to start with the standard stuff where it's pretty much set in stone. For the combat skills, it's 1 point in bash, 1 point in stun, 1 point in concentrate. Just unlock berserk and you max berserk for more attack rating and magic damage. Combat mastery tree, you max sword mastery, 1 point in increased stamina, 1 point in increased speed, 1 point in iron skin, and 1 point in natural resistance. You can just put 1 point in these and let your plus skills do the rest. And for the war cry tree is when you have a couple of choices. For this build that you're seeing in this video, what I went with was 1 point find potion, and I maxed find item to increase the chances of getting loot. It's a very greedy build, max find item, and ultimately, I mean, this whole build was made to farm items, so maxing find items seemed to be the right choice. 1 point in shout, and I also maxed battle orders for this build because I was playing with a couple of friends and I wanted to be a team player and help keep them alive. So max life and max mana buff from battle orders, 1 point in battle command, and everything else is going into shout. It's going into howl for more damage for berserk. I'm currently at level 88, and everything else is going into howl. Good thing about maxing battle orders is it also increases your merc's survivability by a ton. I can see right now my merc has 1.8k HP, but after I after I cast battle orders, he has 4k life, which is pretty amazing. 4k life is even more than mine. So yeah, that's a good thing about maxing battle orders. The other variation that you can take is instead of maxing battle orders, you leave it at 1, and then all the points from battle orders you put into howl and shout. This will increase your damage for berserk by a ton because they act as synergies. You can see each point in howl and shout increases magic damage by 10% per level. So yeah, it's really up to you, but this is what I went with for this video. Alright, on to my favorite portion, the gear. Time to show off the gear. I'm just going to mention the stuff that is really necessary for this build to work. Like, unfortunately, you do need an enigma for this build. It's just going to help you like get around a lot faster, and you're able to like look for those unique mobs. And once you find it, you howl everything away. You switch to your kill switch, and then pop find item on the corpses. Another thing that you do need for this build is a dual wizard spikes. which are kind of cheap, but this will give you 100 FCR. And in order to hit the last breakpoint, look out for a 10 FCR ring in order to get the 105 FCR for the fastest teleport. And the rest of the gear are just pretty much MF gear. You can see it's just chance cards, Nature Ring, Gold Wrap, War Trefs. These are all MF items. And then for the helmet and amulet, you have a couple of choices. Ultimately, I went with a metal grid. I think this is actually a pretty underrated amulet, especially for the barbarian. It's because it gives a huge amount of attack rating to your berserk. You can see like my attack rating is almost it's almost a 4k increase to attack rating with this amulet alone. So metal grid, and another good thing is it gives 30 to all res. I think it's 25 to 35. But seeing as I'm mostly using MF gear, really want to cap those resistance out and increase the survivability of this character. So metal grid, and then for the helmet I went with an Ariad's face socketed with a charm rune. You can go with a Shaco for more MF, but again I went with Ariad's face for some survivability. All resistance plus 30, 20% bonus to attack rating is also nice, and as well as a life stolen per hit for a little bit of sustain. Reason why I'm using a charm rune instead of a Raven Frost is because the Raven Frost actually gives cold damage, and it's kind of annoying because although this ring is really good, but when you get cold damage on your attacks, sometimes the stuff you hit will shatter, and when they shatter into ice, you can't use find item on the corpse anymore. So this is why I didn't use a Raven Frost for this build, instead going with the charm rune on the Ariad's face. And for the weapons, Grief on the face blade on the main hand. There's really no other weapon that comes close to the amount of damage this gives. It's just the best melee weapon in the game. Ideally, you want a minimum of 32% increased attack speed on your Grief, so that you can hit the last breakpoint, which is 42% total IS on all your gear for the fastest berserk. So I have 40 here and 10 on Gold Wrap, which gives 50, and that's past the 42 for the breakpoint. And on the offhand is a 6-isted face blade. This is going to be... there's no other weapon that gives this much MF. Slightly expensive to make, but I think it's worth it. And so when you're popping the corpses, you want to use the setup that gives more MF, right? So what I mean by this is, let's say you're doing killing here, and then you want to start popping your find item, right? So try not to use your find item with the wizard spikes, because you can see like with the wizard spike setup I only have 300 MF, but with the 6-ist faceplate I have close to 500. So you want to cast your find item with the most MF in order to increase the chances of getting those uniques. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. And for your inventory, just try to max your resist with charms. Definitely get a Geet's Fortune for 40 MF, and torch for all resistance is going to be very helpful for you. You can see my resistance is pretty much kept, right? And after casting battle orders, I have close to 4k life and max resist, so it's very hard to die, basically. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But if not, thanks for watching, peace, and I'll see you guys again next time.